YouTube, hello, hi. Now that I have your sex, now that I have your attention for real, like and subscribe. Just, you know, front load that shit. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Oh, this is a skill reset. I assumed that was... They said we're meeting the ambassadors. I thought it was these guys because they're all like different, you know, outfits and walks of life. There's that. That's just a skill reset. Wheel spin today, wheel spin today. And then Sunday, Phoenix Wright 3. The Spirit of Justice? No. Justice for All? Might be Justice for All. I can't remember.
It's true.
Oh, it's Justice for All. Thanks, Seville.
The city is in shock. We need to assure our peoples that everything will be all right.
Ooh, Hat in Time boosted
All
again.
right.
Good to know.
The nexus of our history, the sole thing in this city that binds us together, has been desecrated.
By mask runners, no less. We should have seen this coming.
Yeah, probably.
We did. 5 years ago, we quelled it
Okay,
then.
well, yeah, there you go.
Call this quelled? This is what happens when we allow ourselves to be governed by such a pathetic body.
You referring to the
Robert,
tree?
That is not what we're here to discuss.
Oh, that is exactly what we are here to...
Enough. The Inspectore has arrived.
Oh, do you mean me? Ahem. I have some prepared remarks. Dick butt. Thank you. That'll be all. I will not be taking questions at this time. I would love Hat in Time to get spun. Hat in Time, my desires, since Phoenix Wright's already been spun, Hat in Time, Pizza Tower, wouldn't mind Uncharted, that could be fun. I've never played the first one. I played the second and the third one, but I've never played the first one. Those immediately leap to mind as the ones I want to play. As long as he doesn't get stuck in any part of the game, which is unlikely, we'll by all means should be spun. Indeed. Sifu is only 6 levels? True, it is only 6 levels, but it's it requires a certain amount of skill, especially if you go for all the achievements or trophies. That's Sifu.
Finally. Please, Cicero, this room has been desperate for a voice of reason.
I said dick
And an
butt.
explanation.
I'm not taking questions.
The Hall of Songs has been defiled by mask runners. The singing tree is bleeding, and most of the songstresses are dead.
Now, it's
No
burning.
word on why or how they managed to do that.
Probably with
I
weapons.
have told you already. It is because of the way the registry has oppressed them.
Oh, well, that would be the
Do not
how.
be so quick to absolve yourself. As Masquerada, you are just as responsible.
Both of you, enough. Fill the air with any more of your vitriol, and there will be no room for explanations. Go ahead, Inspectore, please. Is Previa right about the intentions of the Mask Runners? It would make sense, seeing as how they've already claimed the Spire as their own.
For some of them, perhaps, but as a whole, no. They are not acting out of vengeance. They are in pursuit of power. The destruction you see is merely collateral.
What sort of power is there to be gained in dishonoring our culture?
Well, I mean,
Power to create mass
catharsis.
What?
There was an artifact
The delivery on that.
behind by the
What?
Demon
It's like he was so done.
Masquerades?
Yes.
Impossible.
All right.
All you hear is
let's
people mad at each
assume
other.
we
That's
believe
just
them.
politics,
Why did
Penguin.
they storm the Spire?
That's all politics
Prove
is.
their power. To intimidate you, the crown, into obeying them.
There. Vengeance.
I don't.
No, they have other
Not
reasons.
what I said, yeah.
Your lie is running thin, Inspector.
Why would I lie about this, you old
They
bitch?
believe it is necessary for the city to come together to stand against another cataclysm.
Another cataclysm? Are we of the same mind here?
As in the event that wiped out the Dementicati thousands of years ago?
That could never happen to us
They
because...
are willing to spill rivers of blood if it means getting the city under their thumb.
They're insane.
Fanatical.
I mean, I agree with that.
They actually believe this? That they're going to save the city?
With every fiber of their being. And unless we stand together, the Mask Runners are going to swallow the guilds one by one.
And if we stand together?
Then they
We
won't.
need
With
to
the...
reclaim the White Spire.
Do you not understand how that works? What do you mean, no?
Real.
Don't you see what this is? A fabrication based on our ignorance of the old world. created to gain the Registry our aid, simply to reclaim the throne that they've lost.
What?
There are no artifacts or a coming cataclysm. The truth is simple. The Masked Runners rebelled, struck out at the heart of the society that's oppressed them, and finally pooled their wits together and claimed the Spire as their own. And now the scum of the White Spire have woven a tale in an attempt at winning back their control over us.
What
but
would
to
that-
I say...
It is true.
And here I thought you
thank
had
you.
lost your voice.
Fabio, what do you mean?
Thanks, Fabio.
All
Backing
the
me up.
Inspectore speaks of. It is all true.
How can you say that?
Because it's
I've heard
true.
mention that has been
What do you
trapped.
mean?
I've heard her accounts, and at first I was skeptical as well. But give it some time, and you will come to see the sense in it.
Do you ever feel
It
like you could
explains
never
some of
be a
the mysteries
politician
of our land.
because, like,
So you've known about this for a while then?
shit like this would happen and you just be like, fuck you, what do you mean? And that's
You're
not,
supposed to be better
that
than
would be a
this, Fabio.
scandal.
I acted in the interest of my people. You would have done the same. You acted in the interest of your guild.
Well,
The
yeah,
people
that's
of
what he
the
said.
city are your people.
Eh.
That is what the crown is supposed to stand for.
And yet,
Up! I understand I have wronged the crown by my actions. But all is shadow under the light.
yeah, I fucked up, but let's talk about that
You
later.
believe him?
I do. And if you could, for a moment, put aside your Altus pride and admit there are things of the past you do not know. Pravia?
I will not commit to a deluded fool's plan.
All right, great. She's against herself. Can we move forward then? I mean, did we really need her? What was she in charge of? Like, fucking posters? Propaganda, probably? Old caramel-flavored candies? TV guides? Hearing aids? Get it? Because she's an old bitch? Yarn? Like, what did we really need her for? Arrow, there are people who have no business being politicians, but nevertheless shit happens. Yeah, but like... This should show you how archaic my thinking is. When I think a politician, I think somebody who's, like, tactful or good at speaking. And, like, I could never do that, because if somebody said something phenomenally stupid that was untrue and I didn't agree with, I would just be like, you're a fucking idiot. What are you talking about? And that would probably not look great. That being said, if there was a politician right now going, what the fuck are you talking about? To morons, then yes, actually, I would support that. Hey, comment section. The moron in that scenario is Trump. Somebody needs to go, what the fuck are you talking about? To him in that scenario. Because he is a moron. Anyway. If that wasn't clear.
Here, wait!
And I hear he owes 6 figures due to the ruling of New York court. It's good for
This is
them.
about more than just the registry. More than your pride. Please.
You will not win my people over with lies.
Okay, well, good thing I'm telling the truth. Damn it. There are many other skills involved. Yes, obviously, but
Cicero.
for this
the Altars are
example,
leaving.
I was highlighting tactful speech.
Cicero? Where are you going?
To gather an army.
It's like that ending of Fallout New Vegas, where you need to, well, not quite, I guess. It's, Caesar's Legion is piling down on the Hoover Dam, and you need to unite the factions. But some of the people are like, I don't know, the NCR is pretty sus. I'm not sure I want them having, control over the Hoover Dam. And other people are like, well, I mean, it's better than Mr. House running it. And you're in the back like, I'm Mr. House the whole time. That's how that scene went. If you know, you know. I also say the whole time, you're Mr. House for like the last third of the game.
Raise the call for your people.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
Did you change her mind?
No, she's an old bitch.
No, but us sitting around despairing isn't going to either. Any more time we give the Dactytes is time for them to strengthen their army. We need to stop them
Like,
quickly.
even if
All
I
this be
was lying,
Inspectore, you of all understand the DHA's stance on the Altars.
surely...
Even I know that they have one of Umber's strongest armies.
You are the leaders of the city, the people who are its custodians. If you will not stand up for the land you call home, who will?
Surely, even if I was lying, uniting together to stop the rebellion is surely a good idea.
Lucia has 2 of the 3 artifacts. I need to find the last one. It will give us a better chance against her.
Then come. We all have work to do.
I appreciate everyone else being on our side about this.
You did good.
No, Superman does good.
We're 5 guilds
I
more than
did
we had.
well.
It's not over yet.
Alright then. So unfortunately, the woman sitting this out has a big army.
Lift mechanism?
It's called a lift.
The Mentacate had some fine technology.
Lift mechanism's
And no one
redundant.
knew about this.
They did, they just didn't know what it was.
But it's a
It's
lift.
easy to pass it off as just another quaint part of history.
It goes up and down. How do you not?
Know how to use it?
Shade?
Like the idiot who stormed out, they aren't paranoid morons.
Ages. Every hour I realize just how
True.
little we know about their culture.
It's a lift.
Just their culture. Their entire world is a mystery to us, my dear. Their technology, their stories, their magics.
Oh my god, it's
Focus,
a fucking
Sergeant.
elevator. Imagine if an alien showed up,
So
saw an
it's a
elevator, and
two-way
went,
mechanism.
"Whoa!
Molly's activated it.
How?"
It's down.
Into the prison.
The son of the old emperor had once been housed here. He hadn't agreed with his father's turnaround on his view about the artifacts. But his father couldn't bring himself to kill his son.
So he locked him away for eternity?
Well, just until the cataclysm, yes?
Oh, well
Two of you
then.
can follow me down, along with Ollie. The others should wait up here in case anything happens.
Probably bring the one who can understand Ollie then. And, you know what? You two seem like an odd couple. Haven't brought you along.
So, now what? All right.
Like, come on, did we not understand how a fucking pulley system worked in this world? Admittedly, it's not using a pulley, but
This is enormous.
a lift is pretty simple to understand.
Where do you think the knife is?
Up your butt.
Start looking and we'll find out.
It's magic. Yeah, exactly. We have mass to control wind and water and shit.
Brace yourself!
Cicero!
Are you alright?
It's not the first time we've jumped from falling rocks.
What happened?
We jumped from falling. Well, I just said. God damn it. I get shut up. Oh my god.
The prison's made of umbrite.
Get
There's no
blamed for
way to
everything.
ground it.
Hang tight, Cicero. We'll find a way.
I swear to
be
God, if they
here.
break that fucking vase in the third game of Phoenix Wright,
Come
I'm gonna
on.
be.
The knife isn't going to find itself.
I'm going to have a conniption, I tell you what. Alright, well. Let's find that knife. Okay. If I recall, the knife is going to be used to... the other ones are the heart and the seed. The knife can stop the heart, I believe. And the seed is just kind of used to bolster the other two, so... Really, we're after the stopping the heart at this point, if I'm keeping up with the plot here. Ben elements and create Fey monopowered elevators ain't that surprising. And yet, they all seem like, oh my god, how does it work? It's a lift mechanism. There's so much we don't understand about their ancient and majestic ways.
Free of Fey.
If
Like-
things were the way they were supposed to be.
It's an elevator, my guy. I feel like if thousands of years from now somebody saw a toaster and said, oh my god, how advanced were they? It's like, dude, it just warms bread, my guy.
Ollie, if you would.
Admittedly, only the Fae can use it, which is kind of interesting, I guess. But at the end of the day, it's still an elevator. It's not impressive. There's a Far Side comic where a bunch of aliens come down off a ship, hold up a lighter and flick it in front of a crowd, and no one responds. The aliens just look at each other and go, Well, they're not impressed by fire. That's about 10,000 cases of butane down the drain. And that's a really funny comic. It's like, yeah, no, we're not impressed, guys. We're absolutely not impressed with fire. We got that already. Not impressed with an elevator. This guy, this fucking dude's impressive. Why are we running? Oh, we gotta fight your shitty little mobs? Oh, for God's sakes. And I can't hurt you. I'm, yep, invulnerable. You son of a bitch. At least the AI is smart enough to go and deal with them. Get him, squirrels! Oh, you son of a... He's doing it again, you son of a bitch. This guy sucks. How dare you. Where is... oh, yeah, here we go. I was gonna say, where's everyone we're supposed to be killing? Hopefully the AI handles the other guys. Guys. I feel you have not done that. Well, alright then.
There, stairs.
Do you understand how those work, or are the stairs too ancient and majestic for you to wrap your head around? It's like in Greedfall when they didn't understand what a boat was and they called it an ocean wagon. And it's like, you live on a fucking island. You would more likely know what a boat is than an actual wagon.
Ages. What is this?
It looks like a studio of some sort.
It's Umbric. Someone's been here before. Look around. See what you can find.
There's a bedroll down here. I was gonna say, clearly someone's been here recently. Supplies? Oh, no, nothing. I'm so glad they put that in the game. Nothing. God damn it.
Over here. There's something under the box.
Ages. Do you think this is it?
One way to find out.
I'm sorry, the knife artifact was just under a box in a room somewhere? Oh no, okay, it's a lever. It's about to be very annoyed. I'm like, what do you mean? Surely it should be on an altar with some gravitas, not just under a bin.
Is that it?
Look at the walls, the carvings. This place is too manicured for it to be ordinary. This
Tribe's
must
culture
be
are
it.
isolated and recently never
This
left
is
the
our
island.
answer.
Yeah, but they had rivers.
Well,
They sailed around the coast, probably. They fished.
what?
They understood what a raft was, I assume.
Cicero!
They understood what a boat was. Something that floats on water. Even if they were isolated on the island, they would have at least tried to leave the island at some point to realize they were isolated.
What are you looking for?
We're missing something. Whoever was here must have moved it. Must have... Faye.
What?
These sheets. They describe the process of creating Faye and how they protect from her gaze.
Okay.
Her gaze?
Probably the lady, right? Yeah. The
Impossible.
obvious her in this situation. But I don't see how that helps us, per se. Is my hair like fucking curled up?
What are you looking for?
It is. Fascinating.
Tell me I'm wrong, please.
Cicero, what are you?
Razatov.
He was here?
No.
Cicero?
You gotta fucking speak out loud, Cicero. Razatov was here, I guess. So did he have the knife? But he's dead.
I'm here. Pull us up, quick!
Did he hide it between his cheeks? clenched.
You two, follow me.
But the others?
Tie the rope. They can climb out themselves.
It'll take like 5 minutes, my dude.
Cicero, what is going on?
Toads, the estiguary, now!
What?
Now!
We need to go faster.
Cicero, what is going on?
We have to get to the estiguary.
Yeah, we got that
I
part.
don't understand.
That room in the throne, it was Razatov's.
Okay.
So what?
The first day I arrived, I found a stone in his office. I gave it to Leventhus.
And you think...
Did I? It was ages ago. I don't recall. Oh.
No, please, no.
Was that the fucking knife? Because that would be unfortunate.
Toads, get the others! Horseback!
That would be a real fucking...
Get away from them!
Watch your flanks.
That would be unfortunate. Oh no! My friends! They were...
Cicero, what?
Get up! Come on, Ven! Carlton, please!
How did they know? I guess she did follow us at one point.
No, 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 no! Carlton, wake them up!
I cannot, Cicero.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Did they kill the kid?
Do something, damn it!
Because that...
They are
Matt
gods,
Mercer giving it his
Cicero.
fucking all in this performance.
Smoke must have taken them.
Yeah, but what about the kid?
I'm so sorry, Cicero.
That's kind of fucked if the kid's dead.
They were runic. They deserve a burial.
You know the songs?
I do.
That should not be the song. That should not be the song. That was like a sick fucking 7/4 time beat. What the hell was that? A sad moment, and he skibbity bop bopped on the flute real quick. 3 graves. The kid may be dead. Robbie can speak now? Yeah, he got over it. Alright, well... Find the kid?
I'm so sorry.
Preferably alive.
Damien. Damien?
You... Surely you would have noticed
Damien!
that he wasn't...
Carlton!
Oh!
Tides. He's still breathing. How is this possible?
We need to get him out.
I need to stabilize him, Cicero. Bring the coach. Hang in there, you.
He is not looking good. Well then.
He's in the infirmary.
How is he? Calden.
There's barely anything left of his body. I almost salted trying to fix him.
Jesus.
But he'll live.
We've accidentally created Deadpool.
Vasco says it's the reason he survived.
What is?
According to him, his soul was in stasis.
Oh.
Seems like it's more powerful than we thought.
Are the preparations complete?
The entire building has cages all around. If my brother was right, then this will certainly stop the lady from seeing through.
And the armies?
The Luca, Sorelle, and Dieci are all here. The Cacciatori are trickling in. The Labore's ranks aren't so full to comprise an army, but they're all here as well. Listen, Cicero.
What about the streets? Have they been...
Cicero.
We have a job to do, Calden.
We've been through this before. We can...
No, we haven't. We haven't been through anything even close to what's happening, Calden. The crown's waiting for me.
Well, this is unfortunate. Also, he's gonna need skin grafts before therapy, Arg. Maybe at the same time, even. So the guy over there ever get out, or nope? Okay, I guess not. Zor. Boy, he's not looking so good.
I'm so sorry.
I doubt he can hear you.
Oh, well, that makes it better then. What are you doing? You taking a nap?
If you've ever needed a reason to gloat,
I have nothing to say to you.
And why are you here?
I do. Will you do a shamed man a favor? I'd like not for my life to end with me shouting across a room.
Are you dying? How?
The crown is waiting for me.
Walked on over.
They can spare a short moment.
What do you want?
I have done foul things in my life. To get my title, my rank. I have sacrificed so much. Of things that were mine to sacrifice, and also of things that were not. But I did it all for a reason, Cicero.
It was pretty funny.
Always in the interests of the city. I need you to understand that. Now, I am fading.
Are you?
I might have survived the ordeal at the registry. But I am old. Even healing hands cannot reverse the toll of time.
Ah, so just life catching up to you.
The registry is lost. The White Spire has fallen. Everything that I worked so hard to build up, gone. Just like that. And in its wake, all I can hear is a question. Was I wrong?
A little bit.
Through all the years you've known me, watched me give up everything that I had for the city. Family, lovers, friends. I need to know. Was it all worth it?
I mean, probably not, honestly.
Please, Cicero, grant a dying man his wish.
Is it to answer your question?
Goodbye, Hephaestus.
Wow. That was cold, Cicero. That was pretty fucking cold. Oh, well, fuck it. Clearly Cicero don't care, so moving on. The 8th Medea. Oh, man. Is that fucking Tyler Perry's House of Pain, or Medea Goes to Prison? It's one of those, right? The later ones.
So, that's that then? That'll prevent us from being changed into masquerades.
If what we suspect is true, yes.
And if it's not, then we're dead either way.
That's, yeah.
Enough
Bit of a moot
wading in
point.
such red waters, please.
Zillia's right. It will soon be time to march, and we do not have heart to spare for foul thoughts.
Yo, I could go for some chicken.
Do we have enough?
People have cacciatore around. I want chicken. Foul
Like
thoughts.
scaling a jagged cliff.
There are ways about it, Rex, I assure you.
I'm not speaking of tactical maneuverings, Valencio. I'm speaking of sheer numbers. From the reports, the force that we're up against comprises faction upon faction of masked runners. Do we know just exactly what we're up against?
Sounds like faction
We're
upon
outnumbered,
faction of
aren't
mask runners.
The masked runners are strong in number, yes, but we are trained in the Medea, and they are not. That has always been the advantage of the Masquerada, and it will be what wins us this battle, too.
Yeah, right.
And what if...
This fucking
Luminary,
guy.
if there are any concerns that you have, what if she's right?
She?
This Lucia woman that you've spoken of. And the Cataclysm. I mean, if we're going so far as to believe everything that you've told us about that stone that you've got there, about what happened at the Hall of Songs, who's to say she isn't right?
Your words are bordering on treacherous, Seville.
Perhaps if I had some assurance that...
Mirabas is dead, and the Hall of Songs has withered. Is that not assurance enough that Lucia cares not for our culture? For what defines us as a people? Is that the sort of leader that you wish to follow?
I suppose you're right. Yet I haven't said anything.
This guy has some stank in his voice.
Perhaps...
I suppose you're right.
Medea?
Cicero, the Dactytes have moved.
Damn it.
What?
The Laboris scouts saw them. A group has left the spire.
Prepare the defenses.
Not here. The Whispering Streets.
Why?
I don't know. But it was not a small dispatch.
Well, then we have to stop them, won't we?
Good.
Could be a ploy.
That's just what I was...
No.
Divert our attentions.
We're not going.
Why?
This is an opportunity. They're weakened. Their numbers are out. We must strike.
They are your brother's people, Cicero.
My brother is dead. And so is Razatov, and Lysandra, and Mirabos, and Ven. We're not going to the streets.
Cicero, please.
Leave us. We have things to discuss.
Cicero, what has gotten into you?
We need to make plans.
What we need is to...
Do not waste the lives of the Melicates, Zelia. They have bought us an opportunity. We are going to use it.
Agreed. We aren't in a position to go around helping other masked runners when we have enough who are trying to kill us.
Rigged.
If the Crown would
Always.
report their individual strengths, we can formulate a plan from there.
We'll be just a moment.
Okay. I wonder why they are going to the streets, though.
Amadea told us what happened.
Why aren't we going?
There's no time.
No time for what, Cicero? Your brother's people?
They could help us.
No. We stand a better chance now.
Please, what has gotten into you?
We have a job to do. The city is at stake and...
Do you feel that? That is pain, Gavar. Wrap your mind around it. Be familiar with it.
Come on. Come on, man. Listen.
Now see.
If Robbie Damon wasn't here, you'd be the twinkest twink in the group,
You
alright?
can survive this.
You're not.
You must.
You're not. That's not happening.
I tried. I stayed. And it wasn't enough. They died because of me.
Well, no.
Mira.
No.
Then. Livia. Because I was too slow. Because I was too stupid.
Well, you didn't know any better. It's a little different from being stupid.
Lucia warned me this would happen. She told me the others would pay. And they have. How can I live with myself?
We'll find a way. Together. All of us.
Now come here.
I'm sorry, Marshal. I think I might have gotten some blood on your armor.
I think I might leave it there. It's sure to be worth quite a bit when we win this war.
There. All done.
Sure.
Where is she?
Out in the field.
I should go. Thank you. All of you.
Go, Cicero.
You gonna have a quick little smooch with the love interest? They're gonna go reconcile their differences. Who's that weirdo with the two hook? Okay, never mind. Just some guy in a crazy hat with two huge hooks walking by. No explanation for that individual. Oh, they're just gone forever. No, this person. Like, what the fuck? Who are you? Why are you so cool, and where are you going? Does that weapon have a name, or is it just giant hooks? Because I've always called them giant hooks. And, like, that's what they are. The giant, like, the guy in Mortal Kombat uses them. Baraka, I think. He also's got the claws in his hands when he's not using those. Yeah, I have no idea what they're called, but... Man, oh man, they are giant hooks. Ah, it's skill reset. And there they are again.
I can't believe they're coming together again. Other than the altars, I mean.
You sound disappointed that they're uniting.
The last time they came together was for the Bright War, and that only made things worse for the Contadani.
Well, when you put
Honestly,
it that way.
Sister, I have a feeling things are going to be a lot different this time around.
I think maybe you're right. But, sir, you're needing something?
I guess I am. I can still talk to you guys. Oh. Oh, it's the... Okay, right. Just that. If I were playing on something other than easy, that might matter.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, are you just going to stand there, or are we going?
Wow.
What?
To the Whispering Streets. Where else?
I knew you'd come back.
Really?
Come on. Let's go.
I guess that's that. Could have said I'm sorry for being a dickhead. But I guess that's good enough. She has to come with. Been a while since we brought these two along.
My brother used to tell me much about the Malakate, but the one thing he refused to touch was the Whispering Streets.
Because it was a place filled with secrets that, if anyone else knew, would have jeopardized our entire way of life.
Seems a little obvious that he didn't touch them then.
These past few days.
I suggest you get used to it. We're in for a lot more change.
Nearly done? I think so. Well, I have no idea. But, I mean, story-wise, it's certainly all coming to a head, it seems.
Ages, it's so quiet.
Perhaps the Dactytes haven't arrived yet.
All the better. That gives us time to get to the center of the ward. It's where Jezero will be.
You know the way?
No, it changes all the time.
What does that mean?
I'm going to have to call one of the lookouts. They'll take us through.
How does it change? Do they set up fucking tents?
In we go.
Or is it a maze in the well, I guess? Anything else around here? Any lore? Nope. Down into the well. Awesome. Great. Love it.
This place feels so... wrong.
It's by design. Every other night we have earth brands that go out into the streets and twist them. It keeps Portieri away from us. All right. Time to get help.
Twisting the streets is weird, though, right? Because you'd have to, like, move houses.
What?
Don't let them leave.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Ya sons of bitches. Squirrels! Yes, Sinking City is on the wheel. As well as the hat and time bonuses, including today's.
Damn it.
We're going to have to find our own way through.
Alright. Guess the guards have been taken out, unfortunately. Ah! If we'd find nearly done is in the next half hour, then no, but should be finishing the game today. Well. Like I said at the beginning, however much time I have left, unless it's like, 30 minutes or something like that, I'll end up playing Papers, Please for a while. Because I like that game and I want to play it. I can just hang out playing some Papers, Please for a bit. Be a good time. Wish that game would come to Xbox. Probably won't at this point. This is Nowhere. Got it. I feel like if Papers, Please is going to come to Xbox, it would have by now. I have some faith, like, Oberdin's on Xbox, so clearly the idea is there. My biggest hope is that maybe for, like, an anniversary of Papers, Please, or if Toby Fox puts out another game, he'll bundle it or put out Papers, Please to sort of promote his other game. No idea what he's working on now that Oberdin's done, though.
I think we're on the right...
What in all the legacy?
That's a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand. What are we doing? Alright, well, you know what my stand is? Squirrels, get them! Isn't it crazy how JoJo's Bizarre Adventure named their entire gimmick after Okage's Evil King Stan? It's definitely a true story.
It must be the new Masquerades, fresh as they are.
It's a weird elevator pitch. He's a solo developer, so he doesn't need to
Maybe
pitch it
used
to
against
anyone.
them.
Come on, we have to keep going.
It would probably... The biggest problem with it being on any console, really, except maybe the Switch, I guess, is that thumbsticks would be weird to control it with. Like, navigating the board fairly quickly would be a pain in the ass. You'd have to, like, map it to the bumpers to quick, like, snap between everything in order for it to make any sort of sense. But at the very least, it should be on, like, the Windows PC store, right? Put some achievements on that. I'd love that. Papers, Please is one of the few Steam games I bothered getting all the achievements for. This maze is reminding me a lot of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Let's do this!
Is this the right way, though? Sure doesn't look like it. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? It's one of those games that would be hard to pitch to a company to make. Well, yeah, but to be fair, he wouldn't be making it. He'd be adapting it. And at this point, no, it's not, because it's a proven formula. Papers, Please was a smash hit and a huge success. You need to point to it and other games like it, like Not Tonight off the top of my head, that were financial successes and that people wanted, and bada boom, suddenly we have a much easier job pitching that game. It's a tough initial pitch, but the success has been proven, so it's much easier at this point. But then that's always the way, isn't it? So unwilling to take risks, those big companies. But once the success is proven, it's much easier. You can say, I want to do this, and they can go, well, it worked once, it'll probably work again. Part of me gets that. If you're a company with lots of money, you don't want to frivolously waste it on ideas that don't pan out. However, I feel like you gotta be willing to take risks in industries like that, and if you already have a smash hit in, like, say... I don't know off the top of my head if Capcom has a smash hit like Resident Evil, they should be more willing to do a weird game because they have the money that they could potentially lose trying something new. And when the risk pays off, it pays off huge. Look at Hi-Fi Rush. That game is phenomenal and made all kinds of money. I saw in an interview recently, by the way, that Warner Brothers said, you know, Kill the Justice League didn't really work out. It was a flop, underperformed. But don't worry, everyone. We learned from our mistake. We've got live service features coming to a Harry Potter game. And it's like, you looked at the success of Harry Potter and the failure of Kill the Justice League, and your takeaway was that the IP was a bad choice for the free-to-play live service bullshit model that no one likes? That was your takeaway? It's like the complete wrong message. Kill the Justice League would have been fine if it was a single-player strong narrative. Harry Potter worked because it was that. It had nothing to do with the IP. It was entirely the game, you idiots. But that's the industry. They want systems that continuously allow them to make money for not doing much work. Rather than a game you pay for one time, play through once, maybe, you know, 2 or 3 times if it's really good and fun, and then they don't make any more money unless they make, you know, DLC, which is also effort. Like, Christ alive, my guys. Oh yeah, also Rooster Teeth is dead. Warner Brothers really knocking it out of the park in this one. Have no idea who that is? I'm sure you're familiar with them, Ark. You've no doubt heard of Ruby or Red vs. Blue, right? Like, these are kind of huge things that overtook Rooster Teeth. It was the animation company that made them.
I'm ready.
Oh, that one. Yeah, they were bought by Time Warner a while ago. And Time Warner announced Wednesday, I think, that, yeah, in 60 days, we're shutting this all down. It's all gone. Which came as a very rude surprise to the employees, which is super scummy. Regardless of whether or not you like or watched Rooster Teeth, having the employees find out that they're being fired in 2 months from a fucking article in Variety is not a good handling of the situation.
Let's make them regret this.
Anytime you want to be done being stunned there, Cicero. Alrighty. Okay, there's a way out that way. God, there's so many. Jesus, this maze is huge. Yo, your guys who fucking kept changing the streets to hide their headquarters, they did a bang-up job, I'll give them that. This isn't the first time, and I assume not the last big company did something scummy like that. True, but it always sucks. Just because it's common doesn't make it better. Most of the main talent, I'm sure, will end up fine. They're, you know, large enough presences on the internet and beloved by fan bases that, wherever they wind up, I'm sure, you know, fans will follow if it's streaming or they go to something else like, I don't know, Dropout or something. Form their own new network, maybe, like the Escapist guys did with Second Wind. But the backroom people who are like editors and sound guys who never got a lot of screen time, they're the ones that are really gonna have to be like, well, got the resume dusted off, I guess.
Now you see what I've wanted for you, what I gave you the opportunity to receive.
You and your scum killed Lysandra.
Oh, these guys.
She was bringing you down.
Dude, she was bringing you down.
To make real the dreams of the Masquerada.
She was a total bummer.
Glory.
We wanted a world where we were free.
No, we wanted a world where the Masquerada understood what it meant to be like us. I am your door to that world. You've seen the power that lies at my fingertips.
Aegis. He sounds just like Lucia.
Yeah, it's also clearly driven by revenge.
Think about what this choice would mean for you. Glory, power versus this wasteland
He
you've been living in.
wants them to feel the suffering he felt, whereas the other one just
power
wants to
can
not
free
suffer
you
anymore.
Of the chains of oppression, the shackles that we've all done nothing to deserve, but were instead born into. All that can come to an end if you let it.
And my people, you will spare them?
They will join us, of course.
Well,
Be
let's
part
not
of the
speak
dream
for
that
them.
We've chased for so long.
You promise?
I promise.
Stop it!
Oh, I knocked this off.
Amadea?
Look around you, Ches. This is not what we're about.
We? You left us.
Got
And
her.
I spent those years with regret.
Why didn't you come back then?
Those 5 years away from here made me realize how much a part of me the Malakate were. How much was missing without them.
Foolish sentimentality.
This is what we are, Ches. Turn your back on this and there will be nothing but pain down the road. No glory, no peace, and no freedom. That I can promise you.
The Herald was right.
Get them! Here they come!
Oh, are they attack? There's no way these guys. Okay, yeah, no, they're just. Oh, are they? I don't know who they're attacking. They appear to be our allies, but they are facing us. That her running in and saying "stop it" reminded me. There's a scene in Dead Space 3 where Isaac Clarke is like shutting down the machine, the big bad evil machine that is all set up to ruin everyone's day. And he like calls the main bad guy to taunt him, and he's like, "Hey," whatever his name is. It's like, "Hey, I'm shutting down your machine," and the bad guy responds with, "Well, stop it." And it's just no, like what? I'm stopping your plans. Well, don't do that. It's just such a Monty Python-esque response to that quip. It really caught me off guard and took me out of the horrific, monstrosities that was Dead Space 3. I'm not sure if that was intentionally funny, but it was very funny at the time.
Ages. I don't believe it. You came back. Both of you.
It's taken me a
Oh,
while.
and Vasco's here.
I never should have left.
Vasco.
I needed someone to hold this.
Pulls out his dick.
I heard what happened at the Hall of Songs. I'd say I was sorry, but I'd rather be honest.
Wow, Dick.
It's all right.
Woman's dead.
The Herald will pay for what she's done, though.
I get you didn't like the songs, but a woman is dead.
What I said a few days
Several
ago
people are dead, actually.
about the Malakarte.
Have the sleepers awaken?
If you will have them by your side. Yes.
He did the same thing Cicero did when Lucia was offering him this place. My people will be spared. Good parallel there.
Ages. All the armies. I can scarcely believe
Well, there's one holdout.
Try harder, my friend. This is going...
What is this?
We...
Cicero?
What?
Help, Tristan.
Yeah, what are we talking?
You have brought murderers into our field.
Yeah, well...
Look around you.
It's what we need right now.
The field is empty. The pallet incomplete. We need them. The pride of the Masquerada have already cost us one army. Do not let it cost us another.
How am I to know that they will not stab my men in the back?
How do they know that you will not do the same? Look at
Got
them,
him.
Tristan. Their numbers pale in comparison to yours, to the same auras, and yet they come. If they, who have no chance of survival should you turn on them, are willing to trust in you, what excuse have you to withhold your trust from them? If you, for once, look past their masquerades and into their eyes, I promise you that you will find nothing but a mirror. These are people fighting for a better life, for their families. Now, they are willing to fight for their city.
I watched you knife the men and women that swore their lives to me 5 years ago. Now,
Well...
I have the opportunity to avenge them. Do not make me regret wasting
We
it.
were all being a little silly 5 years ago.
I don't know whether I should be relieved that you're yourself again.
You've got time to decide.
Not as much as I'd like. The Crown's developed a plan. You should hear it.
And I suppose he should too.
I'll see you inside.
Malakarte, among the Semora. Weapons kept away, shackles absent. Ages. Lysandra would be proud. Cyrus, too. It's like the second canticle.
After this, they will be treated like proper citizens of a land that birthed them.
If we even make it out. I see the Altis are absent.
They keep saying Altis. I keep reading that as Atlas, like the fucking game company.
That is enough. We shouldn't keep them.
It's like, oh man, we don't have access to Persona. What are we gonna do? We lost the weebs.
Fought anything like that before?
Your people won't even be on the front lines, Seville.
Oh, well then. No problem.
This is ridiculous.
What's going on?
Guess there's still a
Seville
problem.
had men follow you to see what we're up against.
What's going on, Inspectore, is that we don't stand a chance.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the Mask Runners. You saw them yourself.
Yeah.
You fought against some of them even.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Savage manipulation of the elements. How in all the colors do you think we're going to stand up against opponents like that?
Me and two people beat down like 12. What do you...
Calm down? How can I calm down when we're all throwing our lives away? We've established that they outnumber us, and perhaps before I might have thought we could have done it. But Armadia mean nothing in the face of such raw power.
Raw power!
What would you have us do? Lie down and allow them to take everything that we have? The loss of the Hall of Songs will be just the beginning if that woman has her way with the city. I assure you.
Then perhaps she should have her way.
Seville.
I did not mean that. I apologize. I think I need a moment.
Drama.
Will he be all right?
Probably not.
He's not the head of the Dieci for no reason.
Whatever it is, we should get on with the plan. The only ones left to be briefed are the two of you.
Hello. It's us, your boys, Matt Mercer and Liam O'Brien.
The Dactytes control the Pale Isle and the White Spire. Lucia is somewhere inside the Spire, but it would be impossible to reclaim if we charge through the Isle head first.
The Dactytes have claimed the area as their own. It will be impossible to outwit them.
I don't know, they're kind of dumb.
And impossible to crush them head first.
I don't know, they're kind of weak.
Tactical advantage.
I'm playing on easy after
How
all.
do you intend to get us across?
We plan to get you across, Cicero.
Ah,
Our
catapult.
goal, first and foremost, is Lucia. Once she's taken care of and you have the heart, the rest will fall into place.
I mean, yeah.
What are you saying?
We need to split up. One force to assault the Pale Isle from the front, to pull the Dactytes away from the bridge that connects it to the Spire.
Assault the Pale Isle? There is only one bridge that connects it to the rest of the city.
The Dieci will brand bridges for us and follow us over once the rest get across.
And the other force?
The Cacciatore, my people, and the Malacarte will follow you. We will travel under the Colara, all the way to the rear of the Pale Isle.
Under the water?
With enough water brands as possible. Take it from me.
After we get to the rear of the Isle, we will emerge and cross the bridge to the White Spire itself.
While the first force buys you time. Hopefully the Dactytes will be too distracted to notice.
I bet they'll be
What happens
very
to you after
observant,
we cross?
actually.
Well, if we can get through to the bridge and cross it as well, that would be ideal, but
You don't think you're going to be able to?
no. Chances are the most we'll be able to do is hold the Dactytes up. Once you cross with enough people, we'll turn around and retreat. Come back the way we came, over the Dieci's bridges.
I mean, yeah.
If they follow you?
We'll collapse the bridges.
Yeah.
And if they brand their own?
Then we'll find some other way to deal with it.
Yeah, stop getting them with the and what ifs.
This is necessary, Cicero. It is the only way we're going to be able to secure you a chance.
Get
at
Robbie.
Lucia.
Well, he's not at the table.
Once you deal with her and get the full set of artifacts,
There must be some other way.
Well, yeah, we'll nuke him
Then
from orbit.
suggest
Oh,
it,
wait, that's not an
please.
option.
while you were gone,
Yeah.
the few songstresses that remain came by to lend their strength as well. The Hall of Songs is gone, and they have little left to protect.
What exactly can
You've
they
told the
do,
armies what they're going up against?
though?
We will be doing that now. A small portion of our forces will remain here to keep the songs of those that march.
They are already being sung?
It will ease the minds of those that go into battle. They will fight better.
That actually makes sense.
Cicero, perhaps you should take this time to speak with those close to you as well.
Dealing with Dutch as
You
well.
might not have many more chances.
Well, yeah, that's the villain, though. I guess I gotta go talk to my friends.
I don't think I've had the chance to apologize yet.
No. I don't think I gave you one.
What, for the thing at the gate?
Sorry.
It was like seconds
Duty
ago. You're
above
fine.
all else. That's always been
Oh,
the case
for
with
collapsing the thing on me.
me. We are what we are. If I've learned anything over the past few days, it's that running away from that is a fool's errand.
It doesn't make me any less sorry for almost killing you.
I'd like to think not. But we can move on.
Sounds good to me. If anything happens later,
Tristan,
I just don't want for us to end on a bad note.
The power of friendship.
Just like old times?
Just like old times.
Kiss him, you fool! Oh, no. Guess I misread the scene. Alright, well. I'm gonna draw the attention away while we sneak in the back. A classic tactic that I'm sure will go off flawlessly. Surely they would expect that, right? Like, we're gonna charge them head on as a distraction. They're gonna see the head charging on and be like, okay, so clearly they're trying to distract us. Just fucking hold them here and then, and wait for the real thing to show up. Sick fucking carriage, by the way. Whose ever Dracula-ass carriage this is, bravo. This is a damn good carriage. Here's my crappy one. No idea whose this one is. Not nearly as cool as the other one, though. Want that on record.
Quickly.
I'm almost done.
Well, hurry up. We don't have all day.
There. Finished.
Finished what?
Sir!
Sir!
What are you two doing?
Oh,
Are you making friendship
After all this
bracelets?
time, you still think you can hide secrets from me?
It's all right, brother. I think it's ready.
If you say so. It's got all the original inscriptions as well, sir.
And then some.
By the ages. This is beautiful.
You think so, sir?
In all my life, I've never seen either Artigiani or Fabra capable of such craftsmanship. This is a gem.
They make me a sweet mask.
So glad you like it, sir. We picked up these patterns this morning from a... Well, we picked them up this morning.
Thank you.
I think that's also Robbie
Both of
Damon.
No, sir. Thank you. I don't think you can quite comprehend how much you've changed our lives.
The man we brought around in our coach before you, he threatened to cut off our limbs and feed us to the Fae.
Almost made good on
Charming!
Sir, we know we're just Contadani coach hands, but the way you've treated us...
In the past few days, we've felt like real people, sir.
Because you are.
Well, yeah. The twins! Alright, well. I'm checking in on everyone, yeah, I guess.
No rest for the bright, I see.
You brought a desk out here?
That's happened. No.
Shouldn't someone other than a marshal be doing such... What are you doing exactly?
I'm penning down the bright chorus.
Oh.
All of it?
Every verse. And you're right. It's not the job of a marshal. It's that of a magistrate.
Oh, have you been promoted?
Magistrate.
Or is that worse
As
than a
of
marshal?
an hour ago. Yes.
Oh.
Fabio condones this?
He's the one that promoted me, in fact. And the one that's given me the honor of enduring these wrist cramps.
Wow.
Quite a change in tune.
Quite. After the Assemblia, he had some time to think about things. He wants to turn the guild around. Bring it back to its roots.
Hell yeah.
That's
I
something
think.
he wants to do.
I hope.
Now?
Yeah,
We're not
timing isn't
committing
great.
all of our forces. There'll be a few courts that'll keep its people. After I'm done with this, I'll send it back to them, so no matter how tonight turns out, the true heart of the Luca Infinita will still beat.
Your father will be proud.
Well then.
Strange, isn't it? I never felt like I did his memory any justice until I defied the biggest thing he'd left behind. His guild.
Classic dad move.
Did I miss something?
How do you do it, Cicero?
I'm damn handsome.
Look around us. Armies have gathered at your command. In a matter of hours, they'll go to war. They'll fight for you.
I'm damn handsome. I don't know what to tell you.
They have to. Their leaders have decreed it so.
It's more than that. To command a mind is one thing, but to command a heart as well. There's been talk going around.
It's true. I'm handsome.
About what you've done over the last few days. The past you've had to overcome. People are taking your story to heart. It fuels them.
I can't say I did very much in that case.
And yet, it's more than enough.
You really think I inspire?
I wouldn't say inspiring.
Cicero.
I would say damn handsome.
Have you not turned around and looked at those who follow you? The mariner has learned acceptance. The bloodling chose sacrifice. The mask runner has lowered her walls. And the marshal, she listens to her heart again. If you look at those who keep your company and still cannot see, then, as I did when we first met, allow me to make something clear to you. You are a leader, and you always will be.
Thank you.
Well, that was nice. I'd like to see what everyone else has to say. Assuming they're in this camp and not, you know, hiding off in some other map. It's an interesting complaint because I'm not even sure if it's a complaint, more of an observation. I feel like if this game had more time or budget or scale or what have you, we really could have gotten to know the party members a bit better, sort of like a Dragon Age situation, and I think that would have helped it a lot. Because it feels like it's trying to be like a BioWare thing with the party members of Mass Effect and Dragon Age, etc. But purely because of the indie game status, it doesn't quite pull that off, I don't think. The game is telling me there have been all these great revelations that I'm so great, but I kind of only just met these guys and don't really feel like that has happened naturally. It feels like that was just rushed. Perhaps if it wasn't part of, like, the actual story and it was, you know, a side mission that I had to actively go and get to know them in order to do, like a BioWare game, that would have been better. But again, I understand that they might not have been able to pull that off, given the size of their team. They're encamping on a different screen. Yeah, okay. Here's I always forget your name. Kennel? Keval?
He took the Fae by its fangs and said, "You will harm no one ever again." And he breathed
Kevlan?
fire.
What's her name again?
Are you sure it's wise for the children?
Vince said she saw all
Called
the
it.
armies marching through the streets and knew something was wrong. She wanted to bring them here to see me in case... Well, here they are.
Olana seems to be well.
I don't think she's fully comfortable with the idea that her brother was different, or even that I am, but she is making an effort. That is more than I can ask for.
The children are taking well to her, I see.
She reminds them of Jaxus. She tells stories with the same passion. I don't know if my life will ever be the way it was when he was around.
Probably not, just
for now.
Statistically.
I think this is more than enough.
All the more to lose, then.
Oh, good way to bring it fucking down, Cicero.
We lost the altars, Calden. Sure, we might have the Melicarte, but...
You think I would choose not to follow you?
Way to fucking kill the
blame you
mood.
if you did. Seeing as how you now have so much to lose.
Blaming the fucking mood. Or blaming the mood. Killing the mood.
You don't understand, do you? It is because I now have what you see that I'm not going to turn away. I owe you everything. You helped me find my brother. Helped me grieve his death.
Yeah.
Helped me accept myself for who I am.
Eh.
I have jumped.
Kind of had to be pushed into that one.
Killed giant rock fae with you. Followed you into the lair of cultists and madmen.
John Hamm was there.
And I will sail with you to the very end, even if those winds lead me away from the shores of life. On a mariner's moon, this I vow.
So, we're bros, is what you're telling me.
Hey, sir.
Hey, Vint.
Hey, Vint.
See?
I know the city's way steep in it, but I'd wade right through it to see them all so happy.
You drinking again?
Celebrate, sir. One last time. Actually, you deserve it. For a job damned well done. Besides, from the look of things, I think you need this more than I do.
Well.
You're a good man, sir. I don't know if I've told you that, but you are.
Still need to speak with Vasco. Oh, that's just lore. You can find Vasco and Amelie. I think it's Amelie. Or Amelia. Something like that. Oh. That's the way out. I assume. Did I miss somebody over here, maybe? Where's lore? Oh, yeah. It's, I mean, that's Amelia, right? Or Amelie?
Going on and on.
Amadea.
While they kept losing their crescents. And all I could think was, fi. Hang on, I'll be back. There you are. I was hoping to catch you.
Don't let me keep you from them. You look like you're getting comfortable again.
What can I say? Family is family. Come on, I have something to show you.
Someone's been hard at work.
Of course. Have you seen the number of questions this investigation has raised? I mean, sure, we are going to war with a madwoman who can create masquerades, but the bigger picture. A hypothesis on the future of masquerades in Fae.
You're showing me a hypothesis?
A proposition on what the Dementicate called a god. Breog. Who is he? What is he?
Amadea.
These are all theories.
Extrapolation of the timeline of how quickly we can create masquerades.
That one might be more rooted in science.
For a historian, you're thinking quite a bit about the future.
And why shouldn't I?
Amadea.
I'm serious. These are important questions, Cicero. Questions that we'll need to figure out once this is over.
Yeah, but like, focus,
What?
head in
You
the
thought
game.
you'd get away so easily. You were the one that roped me into this investigation. In case you've forgotten, you're not dropping out so simply.
Is she asking me on a
I have
date?
a choice in the matter. I don't want us to be under any delusions, Amadea.
I'm not. We might not make it out. I know that. I was a mask runner, Cicero. I spent my childhood not knowing if I'd see the sun of tomorrow. But does that make it wrong to hope? To think about the future? To believe that we will have one? You once asked me why I decided to follow you.
And you never gave me an answer.
It's because I believe
I'm handsome.
following you might somehow have been the key to a brighter future.
Someone
I'm still holding on to that.
is gonna follow me because I was just so damn handsome.
Don't ask me to let go.
Statistically, it's got to be at least one
Forward to
person.
hearing your theories once all this is done.
Yes. Once all this is done.
Well then. And where is Vasco? I have to assume he's down here. Yeah, the only other place it could be. Grab this first. Okay, well. I'll go around then. God damn you.
Come on up, Cicero. The view is fantastic here.
I see nothing but Midnight Belt.
Ah, yes. The mere sight of mortals.
All right.
And you can see more through that cloth?
Oh, no. Not through it. Because of it. See, one thing about having salted is that I see quite a bit more than the rest of you. And these colors fill my vision even when my eyes are closed.
Yeah, mine do too. I just gotta rub them hard enough.
They are beautiful, aren't they, Oli? Pity you can't see them.
Yeah, rub it in, asshole.
It has been quite a journey, hasn't it?
To say the least. Do you regret it?
Let's see. I lost my decades-long anonymity that I have literally killed to preserve. I salted and crippled my tongue. But I also found an old, very much missed friend. You decide whether or not I regret it.
Well, I mean, you listed all negatives, so...
The Crown and I just had a meeting.
And?
The knife is my duty to bear later.
Against Lucia?
While the Seymour buy me time.
Well, finally. The Crown shows a sliver of intelligence.
You're not upset?
Upset? Aegis, Cicero, what are you saying? This is glorious. Now I can be part of the story after we defeat her together. Imagine, the songstresses of the future will tell the tale of how the handsome, witty, charming Vasco...
Damn it! Oh, he was so close.
And his sidekick?
All you needed to say was Cicero, and someone would have admitted I was handsome.
Defeated the most heinous of all villains in Umber.
Damn you, Robbie Damon.
A scratch. It'll be beautiful.
But...
And don't even...
So close, yet so far.
There is far too much fame at stake for me not to.
Yo, same, I get it.
I won't.
Good. Good.
Well, Robbie Damon continues to be a treat. By which I mean Vasco. In a game full of very serious people talking about very serious things in a language I don't fully understand with lots of lore I haven't read, Vasco never fails to make me chuckle. And for that, I thank him.
Are you ready, Cicero? There's no going back from this point on.
Almost like a point of no return, you say.
I understand. I'm ready.
Then let us march.
Well, depending on how long this finale here takes, I guess it'll depend if we do Papers, Please or not. If I have more than an hour, I'll do Papers, Please. If I have less than, I won't bother. Who to bring with? Thinking you and you.
They are coming.
Oversharing.
You are silent.
Well observed.
Do you doubt?
We may have powerful Masquerades, but our numbers. If we had the Baroda, if you...
Do not keep your thoughts from me, child.
If you hadn't told me to leave Razatov's laboratory in the Quiet Order untouched, Cicero would have had no leads. If you hadn't told me to send fewer men to the Conoscenza, to the Cleaver, he would have stood no chance. What is your plan for him?
My child.
Before.
You must accept.
I have followed you unfailingly, unquestioningly.
Speculation.
But you refuse to show me the answers, even after everything that I have done for you. Why?
My child. My poor...
The lady here... I'm doing exactly what the lady expects or wants. Lucia here is a sacrifice, a martyr.
The answers and explanations you search for, they will not give it to you.
She's like meant to be the force that unites everyone against, or unites everyone against a common enemy. And Lucia is the common enemy, is my theory. In order to come together, they needed to band. There needed to be a force that they needed to band together to destroy. And so the lady created one via Lucina, is my theory.
This is it. We go in.
Dutch wants us to go to Tahiti with him. No, Dutch got government funding to rob a bank just so they could have an excuse to increase security. Think of it kind of like that. That's my theory. They said, look, this asshole robbed a bank. We need better security forces. That is impressive, that they can just do that.
Luminary, the other guilds have all made it across. Our troops are awaiting your orders.
Tell them to drop the bridges.
What?
We do not board sinking ships, Jadon. That is the way of fools, not the way of our people.
God damn you,
They're not
Seville!
going to stand a chance without us, and if they want to cross back here, there'll only be a single bridge left.
Which is why you need to find out as much as you can about this Lucia woman. It would be good to know a little bit more about our future friends.
Ooh, Seville.
After all, if what she wants is for the city to come together,
It's
I'm certain she'll
trying
appreciate
to
how
come
she
together.
made her job.
You're being a dickhead.
I'll give the order now.
Ay, ay, ay. At least the woman who walked out, I knew where she stood. You're just an asshat.
Making good progress.
Don't speak too soon. We need to help the others secure the area, then group
Oh, my plan is these guys?
stand a chance disorganized.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Does he have skills, or? He does not, apparently. Oh, well. Heel turn? Yeah, we got a heel turn.
For the light!
Oh, he's... What is this, Waterbrand? Yeah, he's Waterbrand, it looks like. I'm glad I didn't send the Waterbrand in with him. I'm gonna play as Robbie Damon's character because he has squirrels! And I understand that. Oh, that was an ally I almost squirreled. Fucking trumpets. I need another faction time to call DX. Get us the NWO.
We're doing well.
There aren't nearly as many of them here as I thought there'd be.
Which means they haven't been pulled away.
I hope so. It means our tactics working.
Yeah, and if they're not on the way, it means it's not. Although,
Keep going. Vicario and Seville might need help.
On it.
to be fair, if they don't send people to stop us, they're just gonna keep walking through. So, you know, if we don't lure them away, we're still winning, right? Mama, wake up. Well, not my problem. Which version of NWO? All versions of NWO! We need everyone we can get by, diggity. Bring me the Ultimate Warrior, but not the homophobic one, the original guy. Don't need more of that in this game. Just everyone gathering around the archer beating the crap out of him. I love it. Oh, the plot's down here, I guess. Oh, did she say, why would you protect me? Yeah, she did.
Your troops might not have had much experience in a battlefield, but they fight well.
And yours fight like true soldiers. You've done well with them.
Ah, we're going through all the
Hopefully it'll
factions.
be enough.
I see.
Sir,
What's wrong?
the Dieci.
Do they need help?
They didn't make it across the bridges.
What? Were they assaulted?
No, sir. They
Speak up, Alencio. What happened?
turned back.
What?
None of them crossed the bridge, sir.
They were big old pusses.
This can't be.
It is. My men reported the same thing.
Then we can't turn back.
Do not speak of turning back yet, Valencio. We still have work to do.
Don't plan
Father was
for a
right.
retreat.
Knowing the
How about
numbers
that?
We're up against, we haven't drawn out as many as we need to.
But even if we do...
Tristan, we prepared for this the moment we left the throne.
We did. This is it then. We
Yes,
go
Jeppo.
all
We
the
need
way.
all of them.
All the way.
All of them! I forgot what book I read. Grace of Kings? Somebody made a comment where it's like, did you think the reason your plan failed is because you planned for an escape route? Whereas if you had, you know, planned for victory instead, you wouldn't have needed that escape route. Loud. It's like, huh.
As it should be.
Now that you mention
the more
it.
Daktites that run to him, the better.
For us, you mean?
Cicero, they know what they're doing. Trust them.
We're underwater, by the way.
I know. But it's difficult, feeling so helpless.
Shout out to the best underwater walking scene in all of cinema. The first Pirates of the Caribbean movie where they're all skeletons just like stomping across the bottom of the sea. They go under the shadow of the boat and they go back to like full skin dudes. And then they come back out from under the boat and they're skeletons again. Such a fucking cool scene. That scene rocks.
No!
What is it?
One of the bubbles! Gone!
That's dozens.
I would hope they could swim.
Yes, there is.
Zelia.
I'm freezing the water around us. It'll buy us some time.
How?
Until what?
Yeah.
Come on, Tristan.
Should we ask the Tojo clan as well, sir? Well, they disbanded, so,
Look!
Oh, did the Daktites sell us out? Is that why they know the plan? Son of a bitch. The Daktites sold us out. God damn him, he had such a cool hat!
Stop them. Must survive this.
I'll call Ichiban. Yes, bring me Team Ichiban. Bring me the Yagami Detective Network. Bring me the Samurai Pizza Cats. The greatest organization known to man. Bring me the biker mice from Mars, goddammit. Just naming groups at this point. Get me the street sharks! The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles better get here, stat! I swear to God, if I don't see the Wiggles on the front line, heads will roll. Master Debater Sam Riegel. Well, that's a person, not an institution.
For the light!
Boy, they're quite a ways away. Squirrels, get them.
Let's not be too late. Please.
Valencio, we've cleared out the area.
Good.
Of all of them?
There weren't that many.
Again. Something doesn't feel right.
Until we know what it is, we should keep moving.
Right. To the bridge.
To the bridge! Meanwhile... Ooh!
Has it stopped? I believe it has.
The guy pinned to
We
the
need to
bottom
go.
of the ocean
We've
there.
wasted enough time.
Thank you.
That's a shitty death.
You forced my hand.
And thus we're out of the water. You know what that means? More squirrels! This is the back way, huh? The way that's supposed to see less action. The way that's currently on fire and corpses litter the streets. Nathan, you're unbanned.
Brace yourselves.
We're fighting 5 dudes. I think we'll be fine. Get JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That's it.
Seems like it's worked.
It does.
We don't know what's happening in the Isle itself.
There are so few mask runners here.
Yeah.
Seems the others did their job.
Come on, let's not waste their efforts.
What? I assumed they knew, so they would be backloading the mask runners. Why are they both late on guards?
Something's not right.
Rex?
What is it, Bricken?
Stone. Run!
Ah, they're blowing the bridge.
It's cracking.
He's holding it together. We need to go.
What?
Yeah, I'd recommend going.
Cicero, we need to get off the bridge.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Not the time to be going, no, come with us, or whatever you were trying to argue for.
Here they come.
Oh, this is not the time, fellas. Squirrels! Task Force 14. To hell with Task Force 14. Get me Task Force 1 through 13 as well. Get me the entire cast of Critical Role, not just Liam O'Brien and Matt Mercer. Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham. Actually, that's pretty much it. You can leave everyone else, I guess. Sam's kind of scrawny, and, like, I don't know how much Marisha and Taliesin really voice act these days, so. Even the one-offs. Anyone that they can spare. I know Talison's in the English dub of One Piece, but I think that's about it. For what he does these days. And that's only because he's, like, legacy at this point. If you're wondering, he voices Basil Hawkins in the English dub. Thinking Bracken there didn't make it. Which is unfortunate. powerful. True.
No!
No!
We have to get to the other side. There are troops that haven't made it across.
How are people ahead? Oh, this back
We
with
lost
Tristan.
hundreds of troops on that bridge.
Which is why we need to send more to Cicero.
How?
We'll figure out a way.
Do not be a fool.
I mean,
Valencia.
brute strength.
Cicero is by himself from this point on. There's no way any help that we plan to give can reach him.
You don't know that. Portieri, we move!
Valencio! Damn it! Luca! Too! By the light. What?
No! There are too many of you!
Valencio!
What?
Where did they come from?
No!
Ah, we'll be fine.
Ulve!
We just get Kiryu. Yeah, it's true. That dude took down 50 guys that one time. Never forget that. Fools, don't you know we're on easy mode? You don't stand a chance.
They knew we were coming. Damn it!
They're not stopping! The Luca and the Laboris are gone, Tristan.
No, but... We have to go
Sting
forward.
got kidnapped.
Regroup with the troops. Most of the Malacarte are there.
What? That's a lost cause, Valencio.
We can't go back. The Dactytes are thickest there.
But what do you plan to?
Portieri, to the bridge!
Eh. I mean, listen, there's only so much, like, suspense I can have for these plans, because I know I'm going to win. I'm on easy and I'm the player. So all this, oh no, we're outnumbered, I'm like, yeah, but if I'm in control, I have to win, so it's not that big of a deal. Which I guess isn't really the game's fault, that's just how video games work, but still. It does take a lot of the gravitas out of the situation. That's all I'm arguing. Oh, I look who it is. It's Liam O'Brien's character. I bet we're glad we didn't kill him now, aren't we? This dude is so fucked. Well, that's what you get for not being on our side.
Valencio! How many made it across?
Not enough. Most of the Cacciatori and the Sorelli were on that bridge.
No!
The rest of us
The
are
chicken
here.
cacciatori!
Tristan!
Now what will I eat?
No, we're not.
They're coming!
We're on a bridge, we're not in the corner, you silly. I wonder if Cranky Lady's gonna show up and save the day.
It's not going to hold.
He's not meant to. Come with me.
Huh.
Tell Cicero to do me proud. What are you? Take the Portieri with you. He needs all the help.
Oh, he's gonna get salted, isn't he?
You. Someone needs to get you over.
He's absolutely about to salt himself.
I guess this is it.
That just appeared.
Impossible.
Go! Thank you.
Yeah, we should all hurry. There's no way that dude's not salted. Hello.
Jezero! We're the last of them. Tristan, where is he?
I'm sorry, Cicero. No.
This is a fair number we've got here, actually.
Tristan!
This bridge is like a foot long. They can totally just see each other.
I always wondered what salting was like.
Yeah.
Tristan! Sing a good song, my friend. Mad or desperate indeed. No! No!
Wow, that's actually a huge amount of space he covered with ice. Credit to him, I guess.
This needs to end. The spire will be ours. We move.
For all the shit I give this game, it is at least feeling epic, you know? Suppose I'll change it up. Who was in the last party? I think it was you. Yeah, okay. Gotta change it up.
Harold, Cicero Gavar made it across the cholera. And he's not alone.
What?
The Valencio. He managed to get the troops across. They outnumber us in the spire. We committed too strongly in the Pale Isle. He's headed this way. What should we do?
You are dismissed.
But...
Go. Please. You knew he'd make it this far, didn't you? You didn't just know it. You wanted it.
Well, I mean...
You planned for it. The Barati were destroyed, so Cicero would stand a chance. Clues were left behind because you wanted him to get this far. You needed to bring the city together. So you needed a threat for them to fear.
Yep.
But it couldn't be too weak or the city wouldn't unite against it. And it couldn't be too strong or the city would fall to it. That's your plan, isn't it? For me to die. You planned it all along, hadn't you? Make me the villain so the city could rally behind Cicero's call. You worked everything down to the detail, balanced everything perfectly for this moment. And there I was, believing that I was achieving something.
In a way you are.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
I told you that the city had to come together. And look at what you've achieved. You did it, my child.
You're just a martyr, is all. Sort of.
But there is a final step. The city needs one last thing. Either a hero or a martyr.
Wouldn't it be
Living
both?
beacon of what the city can do, united. Or a martyr, to live on in the hearts of those who survive. You need the city to remember this.
So Lucia's gonna die.
Do so without heroism.
No matter what, but it's whether or not Cicero dies at this point.
Believe me. Please.
I'm guessing is the thing that they need. I mean...
Cicero. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
I feel like there's probably someone you could have gone to who'd be more into, like, pretending to be the villain. You could have found a psychopath like the Joker from Batman or something who'd absolutely love hamming it up like this until he was killed by the hero. All part of the performance.
Even here as well.
The spire is our goal. We go.
Isn't Clayface an actor? He'd jump at this chance. Remembered for a lifetime? Well, we're back to the tutorial, assaulting the spire, huh?
Earthbrand's behind it, Cicero. We have to find another way around.
Wah! Ah, Faye. Damn Faye. Always being Faye about things.
Blood. What are they? Ulve.
Would they be remembered, though? Wouldn't their song be sung? Yeah. That's... like, yeah. Now, they'd be remembered for being a villain, but you could find somebody who wants that glory to die being the villain everyone remembers, is my point. It would probably be very easy to find that.
Tides! Why won't they stop coming?
They're being summoned.
Like what happened.
Maybe their song wouldn't be sung, but, I mean, people would remember them.
Their source.
History books would be written about the guy. And besides, this woman's... oh, again with the chair? Good lord, this is a lot of people. Holy shit. And even, like, if their song is... like, yeah, their song isn't sung, history will remember them purely for the weight of it all, you know? We in the real world don't have songs, but we remember, you know, certain villains of great importance and all they achieved, for better or for worse.
All right, we're going to get you out.
Justice will find you.
I feel like we've done this before. I feel as though this exact situation has happened prior. Ah, well. Can't beat the classics, I guess.
It's crumbled through and through, Cicero. We cannot run through it.
The right wing. We can still make it.
Can't you, like, knock a wall out or something? Why do we have to do this at the doorway?
What?
Oh, for God's sakes.
Cicero, go! We'll buy you time.
I mean,
you're not going to be able to hold them
we're
all off by
doing
yourself.
great. We can just beat
He's
their
right.
asses.
You need help.
No, I can't.
They're right, Cicero. If we can't hold them here, they'll catch up to you, and all will be for naught.
This is very familiar to the beginning of the game.
To hold.
Well done on that
Cicero,
regard.
You know us best. You need to choose.
Oh shit, this is like Mass Effect. Select my party. I mean, for pure support to hold them off, it should be these two. Kendall, Kevnal? And, this woman. Where Amadea and, Vasco should come with me. Kiryu could sing it. Oh yeah, Kiryu could always sing.
I understand. Cicero, thank you for everything.
Dude, you have the health of a
It will be
mountain.
an honor to give my life defending you.
Don't do that! I picked you two because you're the most likely to survive. It's like picking Grunt in Mass Effect 2 to protect your crew. Dude's a fucking tank. Of course he's gonna protect the crew. Yeah, just pop this, I guess. We've got 3 DPS handling this. I'm sure it'll be fine. God damn. Boy, if I was on anything other than easy, this would suck a whole lot. Thank Christ I'm on easy. Could you imagine how much I'd be complaining otherwise? Without that aspect of it, I can appreciate that this is an epic scene and the gravitas of it all. I even don't mind the music right now. You assume I'd complain a lot. You'd assume correctly. But yeah, no, I don't even mind the music because this scene is important and heavy and, like, it's earned the weight of the music here. On the main menu, the music's wildly out of place and annoying.
Here they come.
So... Oh, they're fighting each other. I see. Daktites are fighting Fae. Bit of infighting going on, huh? You hate to see it. It might be a relatively little thing, but I always like when enemies in games attack each other before they attack the player. I remember it very distinctly happening in Half-Life, where some of the animals that came through in the first game are like the bull pups or whatever they are. They're the predators of head crabs, so whenever head crabs are in the room with the bull pup will always prioritize the head crab. Similarly, if anyone's ever played the PS2 horror game The Suffering, the enemies in that are ripping each other apart the entire time, so they will actively smack each other around instead of just targeting you, which I always thought was super cool. Suffering's a great game, by the way. It got super underrated in a terrible sequel, but the first Suffering is really cool.
Ready yourselves.
That's one I'll have to ask my wife about. She's a big fan of the old, obscure horror game genre. Wonder what she feels about The Suffering. For God's sakes, go around the fucking bookcase. My God, Cicero. He's running!
We've got this.
No exists, haven't seen any gameplay from it. Oh, the gameplay's jank as hell, because it's from like 2003, 2004, PS2. But the actual set pieces and the story is really fucking cool. The main boss ghosts are all themed around how people were executed in the state prison you're in. So there's like a dude who lives in the circuits of the wall because he was electrified. There's a ghost who lives in the gas chamber. There's a dude covered in fucking needles.
I need help.
Yeah, why was that happening? I wonder. Woman who wouldn't move the fuck away from a fallen over weapons rack. Now I'm stuck playing as you. The main doctor who anesthetized people filmed all of his work so that he could live forever in film, and now he's like haunting 8mm camera. It's a super cool game. Anyway, enough talking about other games. Let's focus on this one. Although, oh, we're back in this room. This is the beginning of the game. We went upstairs and had our showdown. Oh, other way. My bad. Other staircase, that's on me. I guess I didn't remember the room as well as I thought. Hello.
Hello, Cicero.
Hello.
What happened to you? Don't you see what you've done? How much you've cost the city?
It was quite beautiful while it lasted, though. The colors, standing beside one another, fighting. This is the power of faith, Cicero. Of belief. To unite, to give strength, to drive people to do things they never thought they would.
It drove you insane.
Well,
it did, didn't it?
It lied to her. It's a little bit different.
Give me the heart and the seed. You said you wanted the city to come together. At the rate this is going, there'll be no city left. Tell the Dactytes to stand down. The city can still recover if you stop this insanity. Please.
Although, like, two of the factions kind of... Well, one betrayed us, one ditched us.
There is a final step. The city needs a martyr.
Watch your flanks!
Yeah, the lady said it needs a hero or a martyr. I'm pretty sure they need a hero and a martyr. Bitch has to die, and I'm the hero. I'm sure history won't remember her as a martyr, but that is what she's going to become. Maybe Cicero will, and maybe that's enough. Boy, you just love having squads of people, huh? Yeah, still gonna be awkward. The woman who didn't believe in us and didn't bother. Like, once she sees what we've done, she might come around. It'll be rough, but maybe she can unite with us. The guy who betrayed us, I don't know how he's uniting with us. That seems flawed from the outset. Oh, okay. That was weird. Game kind of, like, stopped for a second. Oh, wow. They are up there. That guy, I guess. Here we are, back at the top of the tower. Oh, shit, never mind. Nope, sorry. Jumped the gun on that one a little bit. Now here we are at the top of the tower, right? Okay, this looks pretty top of the tower. Sky bridge. Oh, this is one last chance to respec and make a new mask. Nah, I'm good, son. I'm good. Appreciate it, though. Good backdrop. Honestly, the art of this game is very... I think the overworld art is too simplistic. It comes off a little cartoony. During the stills, when they get all bloody and up close, that's where it really shines. Those work very well, but the actual in-game graphics are okay at best. It's a bit like Shank, if anyone's ever played that, or Mark of the Ninja from Cly Entertainment.
Lucia, you have said it yourself.
Super gritty, but just looks like a cartoon.
Goals, and those goals have been met. Carry this on any further, and you risk losing it all. Surrender yourself. Please.
After you die, they will hang me in revenge for your death. But your sacrifice
Or-
will hold the city together for years to come.
I could just kill you.
You are right that we have the same goals. But we have not achieved them, Cicero. Not yet.
You said you're a woman of faith. Have faith in our people. They do not need this bloodshed to stand together.
Also, if you're already
You know
planning
that is a lie.
on getting
Only
hanged
in the
for
fields
killing
of
me,
red do the colors stand together.
how can we just
You cannot
skip
think they
that?
would have united any other way. And you cannot think they will stay united any other way.
Well, if I defeat you and lead them.
I'm sorry, Cicero.
Maybe she's hamming it up. Maybe she's like, well, I need to get him to be the hero, and he's only going to do that if he kills me. I like that Lucia has a health bar up there. Like, we haven't gotten to her yet. Oh, but she's pelting us with fireballs. Yo, that bit... Robbie Damon's character is dead. Are you serious? Okay, to be fair, I didn't realize we were in, like, the middle of a fight here. Also, what the hell are you doing? Amadea. What is happening here? Just hanging back while, you know, I'm doing all the work? Can we all go over here now, please? Everyone? No, please, everyone? That way? Yeah, across the bridge, thank you. What were we doing?
It is over, Lucia.
You are not this city's hero, Cicero.
Well,
Goodbye, Cicero.
where are you going? Oh, that's what she meant by that. Oh, wow. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that's not what I thought she meant by that at all.
By the ages.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Lucia.
What the fuck happened? Oh, we all have health again. It's your final form. I love that there's squirrels circling her. Since I gave fucking Vasco squirrels as well. Taste the wrath of squirrels! Endless squirrels! Yeah. Break the orbs. I'm not entirely sure what the orbs do, but they don't look good. I'll tell you that much. I'm guessing they would have healed her, which would have been a big no-no. Did she mean to just, like, move 8 feet and then not do any? Okay, I was gonna say. Like, what happened here? You fool, I was biding my time. Okay, no, we'll just... Thank you. Oh god, that one's gonna be an issue. Okay, got it. Proceed with the commence with the beating. If you do it again, I swear to God. Commence with the beatings! I didn't say stop the beatings! I don't care how many Robbie Damons I have to go through. The beatings will continue. Wow, you really chose to be a martyr, huh? Couldn't let me be a hero.
It is weak! We have to finish it!
No. If you kill it with anything but the knife, it will just return.
That's true.
Yes! I will return! It's going to jump.
Oh, we said it out loud. Damn it.
No!
Cicero!
Oh, wow. He's going after her. Yo, nice nails. Oh! Huh.
So, Umber has its hero.
Does it?
As it does. It's marked her.
Ah, well.
I'm so sorry.
This feels so avoidable. You guys like being flashbanged? Ow.
Not yet, Kavar. Your work here is not done.
Well, that's just cheating. God saved me. Oh, is that... what? I feel like they skipped a scene there. Memory of Mark Augustine Queck. I probably pronounced that wrong. Well, that kind of happened. Kind of wanted some catharsis at the end, like, you know, here's what happened after the fact, or... Well, that was weird. I'm gonna skip the credits and see if there's anything at the end. Okay, yeah.
She
There
told
we
me
go.
to find out if you were available. We've got a lot of work to do.
Apologize on my behalf, please. I don't think I'm comfortable leaving him alone yet.
Sure.
Epilogue, I'm guessing.
Understand. Hero
But
of
like an
Umber and all
actual
that.
epilogue and not an 8-hour one.
Well,
Rockstar.
Monco's that I need to visit, so I'll see you at home.
Hopefully,
Cal, it's been a week. Are you sure?
he'll come around. I'm sure.
Oh, am I in a coma? Honestly,
See you.
given I took a stalagmite to the fucking sternum, coma's actually pretty good.
Good morning.
The others, are they?
We made it, Cicero. All of us.
Well, that's convenient.
It is a good morning.
What happened to that dickhead who sold us up the river?
Honestly, like I'm missing something. A stomach, maybe, or a kidney.
At least it is in your sense of humor.
Which I suppose is surprising, considering what happened.
You got impaled? Yeah.
Quite clearly. The explosion was rather bright. I think it's been burned into my head for eternity. Everything after that, though, I can't say I had the mind for.
You didn't? You were dead.
Oh.
More than dead, in fact. I don't want to describe the scene, but suffice to say, you actually are a kidney short.
Did you make me a homunculus?
Rolled off the roof. In pieces.
You're kidding.
It's the only thing, I promise.
Ugh.
I was in pieces?
Just part of your midsection.
Oh, wow.
The blade was in you when it exploded, you know.
What happened after that?
There was a glow.
Don't I need my kidney,
and
though?
Your heart started beating again. We rushed to put you back together.
Like, that's one of those
The light was
vital
still
organs.
there, and your body mended itself impossibly quickly. And then it left.
The lady?
Amadea thinks so too. Tides, Cicero. There's still so much about them that we don't know. I mean, if they can do something like this...
Another time, Calden, please. What happened after?
Yeah.
We took control of the artifacts.
Uh-huh.
The battle was won within the morning.
Okay, that makes sense.
So quickly.
With the knife
Well,
in
yeah.
the heart, we realized that we could stand against anything.
Yeah.
We could shut down branding completely, withstand anything that anyone threw at us. We destroyed the Masquerades that the Dactytes were using and subdued them. Both the Spire and the Pale Isle were reclaimed in just hours.
Well, that's good.
And the Dactytes, they just allowed themselves to be captured?
Tides, no. It was quite the scene. Jezero spearheaded it all.
Oh, Jezero.
When the Dactytes found out that Lucia was gone and the artifacts were ours, they were vulnerable. Jezero used that against them, reminded them why they were fighting at all in the first place. For a better life. For freedom.
For freedom!
He used the Malacarte as an example, standing beside Seymora unoppressed. He told them that they could have that life too, that freedom. The majority of them acceded immediately.
But the casualties on our side...
It's true. Many died in the battle. The Luca and the Labore survived the rout, though. They fought defensively, bought themselves enough time until they could be rescued with the artifacts. Favio suspects they lost about a fifth of their forces only.
That's not too bad, I guess.
The other guilds?
The Sorelle and the Cacciatore were hit the hardest among us. The fighting at the base of the spire didn't last long enough to be too significant. But the bridge...
And Brecken.
Yes, he's gone.
Wow.
The bright side is that, being in charge of the Randagia, most of the Cacciatore's forces weren't even in the city in the first place. They'll recover.
And your guild?
The Sorelli's the largest guild of them all. Portion-wise, we might have lost the most, but still we outnumber the others. All in all, considering...
Okay, but what about the
Masquerada
dickhead
were only
who
a fraction
betrayed
of the city's
us?
population, and the only severe loss has been that of the Registry and the Portieri, the city is doing well.
Shame about that.
We can rebuild from this, so long as we don't have any more traitors from within.
The Altus and Dieci.
Well,
What's happening
the
to them?
Altus didn't betray us,
Nothing,
as far as I
no.
know.
The Concilio is deciding amongst themselves what to do with it.
She just sat that one out.
Concilio?
Seymora's crown has been shattered, Cicero. The whole idea of the Seymora, in fact, is beginning to mean little, now that the divide between them and masked runners is disappearing. The Concilio will take their place, but I shouldn't speak too much about them. I'll let Amadea do that.
Amadea?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember her,
She's one
right?
of the advisors.
What do you mean, Amadea?
Now that's a story I'd like to hear.
And you'll have the time to now.
That I will. Calden, do you know if the twins are around?
They are, in fact. They wanted to be among the first to see you wake up.
Good on them.
Good. There's somewhere I'd like to go.
Are you sure?
Rather than
I don't
greet
think
my
you're in a position to-
friends
It's
and
just a kidney, Calden. I'll make it. Now,
compliment
get me
them
out
for
of
their
this bed.
bravery. I need them to give me a ride somewhere. Yes, yes, I'm alive. Chauffeur me! Hey, what's up?
And good riddance.
A funeral pyre? How thoughtful.
Inspectore, you're awake.
Ah, see, I told you it'd come around.
You shouldn't have gone through the effort.
Oh, no, it isn't a pyre, sir. Well, perhaps it is, but it isn't for you. It's for the damned accreditor. Spent all that time studying for nothing, and now the registry's gone.
Well...
Neither of you sound the worse for it.
It fed us, sir, but that was about it. If you talk about allegiances of the heart, you know ours belong to you.
Okay,
Stop.
that's...
I don't think my heart's ready for such clawing words.
Yeah, well, yeah.
How've the two of you been?
Known each other a week.
Positively annoyed, sir. This new Concilio keeps hounding us. They keep saying that they need spokespeople for the Contadani on board, but what are we going to talk about? How to groom horses and fix wheels?
For all you know, that might be exactly what they want.
Maybe.
Oh, really? You actually
Man
think
of
so?
the people.
What?
He doesn't, brother. Please. Since you're all dressed up, I assume you didn't come to us just to talk.
I'm afraid not. There's someone else I need to speak to.
Wonderful. I sort of miss riding around the city. Where are we going, sir?
The docks, please.
Off we go then.
Who's at the docks? Isn't that where we arrived? Yeah.
Eventful, your stay's
Beginning of the beginning of the game.
I suppose that's one way to put it. I hope the war didn't cause you too much distress.
Out here, not even a little. All the action was happening in the deeps of the city. Only thing that people were fighting about here was...
This might also be
tales
Matt
of
Mercer.
truth. Didn't even feel like a civil war was happening, truth be said.
Good. You can make the trip back with some gossip then.
You sure you don't want to come back with me?
Yes, I'm sure.
Are you sure you're sure?
Yes.
Still hurting, eh?
I'm missing a kidney.
Wounds can be healed so easily, Varro.
And, like, I need that.
But your worst ones are?
Unless, I guess, they magicked me up a new vital organ.
Seems like coming back here's done you some good. Well, it seems you've kept your end of the bargain. I won't be making a trip to the pits to wrangle your neck anytime soon. I suppose that's it then. I'd best leave now. A man have never seen me cry, and I tend to keep it that way.
Varl.
Oh, Varl.
Before I forget.
We've come to know you so well.
For my parents. This'll get them through years in the plains.
Oh, yeah. I thought my parents were dead for some reason.
Jarl's gonna wet himself when he sees this, I tell ya.
Send my parents my regards.
That's the $20,000 I got earlier.
I'll tell him the hero of Umber said hi. Goodbye, Cicero.
Goodbye.
Well. My friends! And that thing.
Ages. Holy.
What are you... Calden told you.
He's going to tell everyone. Tizzy will be here soon.
Tizzy?
Cute, I know.
Okay.
Calden was telling me a little about the Concilio, but he said I should ask you about it.
The both of us, yes.
So, what is it?
Are you both representatives, or?
Let's talk along the way.
Okay. Sure, why not? Dude, we went 8 feet. What do you mean?
It's
Okay.
basically a board of representatives from all the sectors of our society. They've come together to chart a course for the city.
Okay.
Including what to do with the artifacts.
Sounds promising.
Doesn't sound too different from the crown.
It sounds much. What do you
The
mean?
Crown represented a fraction of Umber. This city's made up mostly of Contadani and mask runners, so those are the voices that are going to be heard from now on. Jezero's part of it.
Wow.
Along with Zelia, Favio, and Vicario.
They're awful forgiving of
We're not
Jezero.
sure who else just yet.
The two of you?
I'm just an advisor. We'll be supervising.
Who are
the
you
research
advising
into the
specifically?
Melkarte history. We're going to try to create more sentient Fae that we can talk to.
Or do you mean just in general?
Hopefully learn more about the past.
And I'm the official translator and ambassador of the modern world. Oli's their de facto ambassador, too.
That makes
like
sense.
You've gotten your tongue back as well.
It's been a week, Cicero. Longer than all the time that I've been with you. Though it certainly doesn't feel that way.
So
You
you're
did help.
fine?
Yeah, fair enough.
Not completely. But I've learned how to manage. Oli here's helping me understand salting better as well.
Ages. I'll be honest. Waking up in itself is one surprise, but to be greeted with such good news is...
Hey, there she is.
And here. And here.
What is he?
And here.
What is he doing?
And...
Oh, by the light. I'll do this another time, please. Cicero.
Yeah, what the hell is he banging on about?
Tis your honor, or should I say magistrate?
Please, Cicero, drop the ranks and let me thank you for extricating me. I never expected the life of a magistrate to be so filled with paper.
What are you
Bureaucracy.
signing for exactly?
Oh, signing, I
Squire
see.
hunted me down all the way from the Flame Tongue for my signature to commission the Bright Hall.
Ah.
Sounds fancy.
It's where the main copy of the Bright Chorus will be kept. It's also the prime source of the tedium in my life. Speaking of tedium, where's the Mariner? Isn't he the one that called us all here?
Rude.
He accompanied me to the docks, but ran off after that.
Yeah, to get you
Yes.
guys, right?
He said something about meeting Orlana. He should be here.
There he is.
Oh, bringing Orlana. Okay, we're not bringing Orlana.
It seems I'm late. I apologize. I've had a few errands to run.
Errands? You're the most free out of all of us now that things have blown over.
Speaking of which, you never told me what's kept you busy this past week.
Wasn't he tending to
Just
you?
the Sailheart.
Oh.
I lead a far less glamorous life compared to our friends here. Not that I'm complaining.
Then what errands have you the right to be running about attending, instead of spending time with us?
Yeah.
This.
Fuck you.
What
Oh.
is this?
The songs of Leventhus and Navia.
Oh.
Calden.
The songstresses are still torn about how to salvage the Hall of Songs now that the singing tree is dead.
Well.
So in the meantime, she said that you can wear it with you. Always keep them near.
Thank you. They will be remembered.
That's good. Especially once Damien comes around.
Damien. How is he? He wasn't at the infirmary when we left.
Yeah, how is that kid?
We don't know.
What do you mean? Where is he?
That's the thing, Cicero. After the battle at the Spire, when we came back to the throne, he wasn't there.
Ages.
How do you lose a child?
No one saw him.
None. And I don't think any of us are quite equipped with the faculties to find him.
He was
But
wrapped in
I
bandages.
suppose
Oh,
that's
someone
all
thought he was a mummy and killed
I'll
him.
have to
Uh-oh.
look into it, but
That's
only this
unfortunate.
And speaking of Orlana and songs, is it true, Calden? Have the songstresses called for the end of the 8th canticle?
Ah.
I think it's quite clear that the events of the past few days have been enough to end it. Either way, it's been 15 Missouri already.
Well,
she's named
welcome.
it as well.
The 8th canticle. Songs and shadows.
The name of the game!
Songs for the many great people that have perished over the years. And shadows for
Guess
the
we're in the
darkness
9th
that's
canticle
ruled
then.
the past decade.
Not very cheerful, but fitting, I suppose.
Well, now that we're all here, what should we be doing next?
Party.
There is so much. The mural in the Misted Isle spoke of gods still being alive.
So party?
That's not something we should take lying down, is it?
Party then.
And of course, there's the issue of another cataclysm.
Ah.
And the lady.
And
Sounds
the
like
fate
we
of
can
Lebanon.
discuss this over a banquet.
If he could be alive, so might others like him.
So many questions.
Sprawling plates of roast chicken
Are
and
you up for it this
dumplings
time,
and
or am I going to have to plead again?
corn on the cob and
Only
other
if we do
garbage
it
like that.
together. All of us.
Orlana's looking after the Sailheart.
As magistrate, I have autonomy enough to venture where I please.
Want to venture to like fucking
suppose I could
Domino's
go
and get
a
us
day
some
or two
pizza? Or?
dance around the city with you lot?
And what about you, Cicero?
God damn it.
I did not send the captain of the Emerito away just so that I could stay here for nothing.
Then, what are we waiting for?
Casks of ale? Anyone? No? Okay. These guys have no idea how to celebrate.
Not yet, Gavar. Your work here is not done.
Son of a bitch! Even God won't let me have a drink. Watch the epilogue. New game plus! Great new profile? No. Yeah, alright. Interesting game. I really liked the characters. The story was interesting. Combat's complete dog shit, but that's just, you know, my personal opinion. I don't like combat like that. I just want a slice of pizza. Could do... Hold on. There we go. Fixed it. There we go. All right. Now the game is significantly better. Anyway, let me pull up the wheel here. It's too late for me to hop into Papers, Please, if anyone's still wondering about that. Only half an hour left. It's not worth the events. Wheel time indeed. All right. What is it gonna be? Where is my... Here you are. Yep. Looks good. Okay. Ahem. We have The Sinking City, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Grim, Back to the Future, Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, Small Saga, WarioWare, whatever the new Switch game is called, Spider-Man for the PS4, couple Hat in Times, courtesy of the Penguin herself, Talos Principle 2, Mad Rat Dead, Paranormal Sight, Bioshock, I Am Alive, WrestleQuest, Bugsnax, Uncharted, Quadrilogy, Sunset Overdrive, Pizza Tower, Killer 7, Kid Chameleon, Sims, Bustin' Out for the Game Boy Advance, Arcs Fatalis, Castle Crash, 30 Flights of Love, Pokemon Infinite Fusion, No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Back, Journey to the Savage Planet, AI, The Somnium Files, Another World, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, Star Fox Assault, Randomized, Minish Cap, Yakuza Dead Souls, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro 3, and Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. This will be started Thursday. The wheel is so fresh and free of being bogged down by 9 Phoenix Wrights. What's it gonna be? Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. I've never played a Tony Hawk game before in my life, so I have no idea what to expect going into this, other than ineptitude. Still, though, hopefully there's a fun story involved with it. Could be fun. Remember when the wheel couldn't spin? I remember when it was down to like 3 frames a second. That was not good. Yeah, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. From what I know, a classic in the Tony Hawk series. Hopefully I enjoy it. I need to find out what systems it's even on. Hopefully just Steam. That would be the easiest. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you Sunday for Phoenix Wright 3. Justice for All, I think? I'm not sure which one it is, but that sounds right. That's one of them. It's the third one, the one with the robot man. Anyway, have a great weekend. I will see you then when we come back Thursday. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Until then, good night. Have a great weekend. Toodle pip. Love you all. I was not tabbed into my stream thing to end it.